Guys, we've definitely entered a new era, man. Recently, there was the event where Epic Games announced Unreal Engine 6, which is coming next year in 2027, and they released this new feature here, look, that lets you use a camera, a video, a cell phone, anything to capture yourself and pass that to their character creator, which is MetaHuman. And so I tested it, and I'm going to show it in this video, man. And it's incredible, man. It's a new era that we're living in. Look at this. Look at this. If you're not used to 3D, I think there's a crowd that's much more there's a younger crowd, right? That for this crowd that's gonna grow up in this new universe, in this world of artificial intelligence, of machine learning, for this crowd, looking at this might not mean that much, but they won't know what they'll be experiencing. And me, who started with Unreal Engine 4. Unreal Engine 4, guys. There's a video of mine that's like this, me in a Connect testing it. I'll never forget this video because it's a video that, like, as you can see, I followed the whole transformation, right? There are several videos, but this one of mine here, look, from several years ago, from 20. It's not from 2020, okay? I don't think it's from 2020. It's from before that I took. It was another channel that we had. And then I took the video that's already older and put it here. So it's already been about 10 years. About 10 years. Man, I used a depth sensor to be able to put a character's movement inside Unreal Engine. All of this like a long process. I had to buy a Kinect at the time, right? Which is a depth sensor that was used for games. And I put the animation in my project. And we came from this, guys, where I had to buy an item, I had to connect it, use a specific software for that. We came from that, which has no facial motion capture. The animation itself that I'm using, it's crude because, anyway, I ended up playing with those GTA characters that they have. That stiff animation talking, you know? So I took it and put it in because really, for me, I don't know, I wanted to do a test. I was also a bit sillier than I am today, maybe a bit more, I don't know, happy in that sense. And then I put the character walking stiffly there, but there's not even facial animation. Here, I took a ready-made video, right? It's worth saying that, look. I took this video here, look. Which, by the way, is a slow-motion video, then I just sped up the speed after the capture was done, but it's from an image bank. And artificial intelligence isn't just capturing, it's not just capturing the movement, it's also capturing the facial expression. So this is fantastic. It's fantastic, man. I also tested a motion capture suit here on the channel, which is that suit used by AAA studios, by the big studios, the biggest ones, you know, that use to be able to create complex and complete scenes. And this workflow here is extremely simple. You take it, record yourself, or take a ready-made video and record it, and then you have the animation, man. Let me turn it down a bit here, okay? The quality is very high here. Let me set it to high. There, perfect. And of course, right? There are some little things that we can adjust. I just took a ready-made map and then I put the character dancing on a platform. But like this, man, it captured her facial expressions. It captured all the gestures, man, in detail with a video that doesn't even have depth. The hands, the face, the flow of her movement, and totally for free. To get this here, you just need to access this plugin, which is the MetaHuman Animator Markless Motion Capture. You take this, and that's it. You install it in Unreal Engine 5.8, enable the plugins there, and then it's the common capture process. You go to any folder here, go to MetaHuman, then MetaHuman character, then you're going to create this character. Once you've created the MetaHuman character, you come here, configure it, go through it step by step, and then you'll create a performance. So you go to MetaHuman again, create MetaHuman performance, it'll open. And then you'll do the following. Go to Tools, then Capture Manager. Inside here, you'll go to Live Link Hub, and then you do the processing. I've already made a video about this. There's documentation too. It's not something extremely difficult, and you get this kind of result. And this is fully compatible with Epic Games movement systems with Unreal Fortnite. Perfect for you to do a series of things. With this, we'll see very high quality things being used in games made by few people, in videos made by few people, for various communication solutions. Anyway, the possibilities are endless, okay? And of course, as I said, issues like this one here of setting up a sequence. All of this is available in abundance in my course in detail. Unbelievable. From this here, I can add the cameras. Look. And the seam starts to happen. Let me change the aspect here. Camera aspect ratio to show more. Man, the old Neri would be in total shock seeing this right here. Because right now, I'm already a bit in shock. So just imagine. Look at the decals. Man, incredible. Let me exit and let me see the character closer. This character creator is the same one used this whole base for Death Stranding and for several other games, man. Okay, Epic Games even recently showed a video featuring several projects that used metahumans, which is also free. All of this for free within the Unreal ecosystem. And it's high quality, man. High quality. Look at her skin texture. I went inside her skull right now. The ear hole right here, look. Unbelievable. And animated with speed, the processing was very fast, and it's all completely available to you for free at absolutely no cost. And so, guys, I talked about Unreal Engine 6 coming to us soon, right? I talked about that. Look, I was right, okay? Yeah. And even in the other video, there was a guy who said, man, I was one who said it wouldn't. You're forgiven. But what do I want with this? I don't want to brag. I want to say that when I say something about the industry here on the channel, it's because I've been looking, reading, understanding for years. And as I said, this is part of my role. While people are often working, doing things, having fun, going out. Anyway, I'm focused on learning things about Unreal Engine, of course, having fun with it too, but focused on catching these news and bringing them here to the channel, you know? So, this closeness that I intend to have with the folks and that I have in the course group and all, it's something extra. I'll leave all these links here in the description. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. Take a look in case you're interested. And stay tuned here because I'll bring several news involving Unreal Engine 6. And because, well, they said that 5.8, they don't really intend to bring a 5.9, meaning they're already very ready for an Unreal 6, but maybe they'll release a 5.9. But it's not certain, okay? They said that during the event, meaning from now until next year, the path to Unreal 6 is it's going to be very fast. Thank you very much for watching until the end. A big HUD. Bye. Peace.